Hi there, it's Susan. Welcome to the channel. This week I'm so excited to share with you a beautiful master bedroom makeover that my niece Sara asked me to help her with in her new home. She and her boyfriend Brett and their dog Ellie very recently moved into their first new home together. One of the first projects was to tackle the master bedroom with a fairly inexpensive project that they hoped would have a big, beautiful impact. It went from this nice but boring bedroom to this beautiful sanctuary that Sara absolutely loves. So let's get to it. I'll show you the easy process that we went through to get this beautiful result. Sara knew exactly what she had in mind. These were her inspiration photos, and we worked from these. Once the wall was painted, Sara and I very roughly eyeballed how far apart she'd like the boards to be placed. Once we knew what we needed, we went to our local hardware store and bought the 9 pieces of 8-foot by 1 by 4 MDF molding strips and the adhesive glue that we'd need. They're called 1 by 4, but that's in centimeters. They're really 5/8 inch by 3.5 inch. The first coat of paint was put on the boards, and then we were ready for the installation. Even though she wanted to help and be a part of the fun, Ellie was whisked away and we got started. We had fun working through the math on this project. Sara's a teacher, but we thought it would still be a good idea to check our math, so we used ChatGPT. Using ChatGPT, we entered the wall width and how many pieces of the 3.5 inch MDF board we wanted to place vertically. And voila, ChatGPT did the math for us. It even asked us if we wanted a visual. You gotta love AI. This was Sara's first real DIY project. She was on adhesive duty, and she soon learned the fine art of using the caulking gun. It's not an easy feat. And this adhesive, as Sara said, was like molasses. We started with the first piece of MDF horizontally along the ceiling. Once the adhesive was applied to the back of the board, we put the board in place and then hammered 4 or 5 finishing nails per board to firmly secure it to the wall. We didn't have a nail gun, so we used an old-fashioned hammer and finishing nails. One board across wasn't quite long enough, so we had to add another 3-foot piece to it. And once we had the top horizontal board up, then we put the 2 side pieces up. Sara applied a good amount of adhesive along the back of each piece of MDF, and then I hammered in 4 or 5 nails on each piece to secure it to the wall. Easy peasy. Until it was time to measure out and mark the placement of the other boards. We worked our way from one side using the measurements that we thought were correct. Well, that didn't seem to jive. So then we did it from the other side. I'm sure there's probably an easier method, but this is how we did it, and we were so happy when the numbers jived together.
Okay. That is literally the worst part of it.
Oh, that is the
is
word.
it?
I think it is.
Yeah.
And then it was just a case of gluing the back of the boards, securing it to the wall with the finishing nails, and it was done. Once we got started, we got in the groove and it was smooth sailing. We had a fun time and a few laughs. It was a very nice bonding time for Sara and I.
Oh my God, I love it.
And it was an easy project for Sara's first DIY to give her the confidence that she needed to know that she's more than capable of excelling at future projects. Later, we applied some polyfilla to fill in the cracks and to cover the finishing nails. Once that dried and was sanded, the wall was then painted a second coat. And the beautiful finished product. We also had fun doing a little shopping to see if we could find some accessories. But as any new homeowner can attest to, the wish list is easier to create than the budget. All in good time. Sara did get these lovely new night tables, which fit perfectly in the space. In no time at all, she'll have the entire room looking exactly as she has envisioned. This was such an easy, inexpensive project, which makes a beautiful impact. The materials, which were the MDF boards, the adhesive, and the paint, were all less than $200. And what a difference $200 can make. There are so many beautiful ways this look can be achieved. The boards don't necessarily have to be vertical. There are many other creative options. But I'd expect the math could be pretty tricky with some of those options. We stuck to the tried and true. I really hope you enjoyed watching Sara's beautiful bedroom transformation. Stay tuned to the channel for more easy do-it-yourself projects and tips on organizing, decluttering, and lots of ways of making your home your haven. Please like and subscribe so that I can grow my channel. Thanks for watching, and until next time, take care.
And action.
Do you know how to read a level?
When the middle,
When the bubble
Yes.
is in the middle. Okay. Why do I not even see a bubble?
do people hold a mirror with 2 hands?
You do?
What should I do?
Take a break for a minute.
Tell me what it's like. It's like molasses. It's
It
so...
is.
Oh, there we go.
What?
Oh my god. Okay, we might have to do this
Okay.
quick.
Just put it on Kleenex. Okay.
Okay,
You
Sara.
did it! Okay, let's
Master.
The Cog Master.
It's not even the
Caulk? Is it the Caulk Master?
I think I'm gonna say
Which one
neither.
are you? Which one are you?